Um, let's see. Also on the news, small private rocks. If you have enough troops, guns, and wealth, you can buy your own private rock. You can declare yours and declare the area around it as a no-flying zone. And with the new Mark 18 missile system, any unwelcome visitors, you can blast to shit. Buy it now. Mark 18 missile system destroys exclusively military targets, and it shows like two children playing in a field. That's an actual French missile ad as well. That's the scary part. I've seen that. So,
wow.
Yeah, exclusively. So, where to? Or do you want to just hang out and get more random encounters and ambiance?
Go
vending machine
surveil the ship.
No problem. Your way is being blocked by a mobile vending machine, which is trying to sell you water filtration replacements. Off. It wanders off. No problem. You guys go take a look at the ship. Everybody give me a simple surveillance roll at full. Lower is better. Glenn, your ship has been fucking stolen. There's just a big empty pad. Dana is also looking at the same empty pad. McKay, you're seeing the ship. You don't see anything odd with it, but those two are going, ah! And they're looking at this pad, and you're looking at the pad over here. And they're like,
oh no.
What happened?
Isn't that your ship there?
Oh.
Oh, well, that calms them right down.
Maybe Freddy moved it on you or something.
Ooh, he would.
You wouldn't put it past him.
The last time I was here, your ship was in the furthest out zone anyway, so...
Yeah, it has been moved to a much nicer zone.
That looks like it.
Well, all you guys can tell with your amazingly shit rolls and somebody going, that's your ship over there, is your ship is over there. You think it's your ship, but you're still not sure. It does look like a Firefly type ship, but they have more than one of those around, so you're like, you know, if we left that...
Is it still shiny, or is it being graffitied?
It's all, well, it's shiny aside from it looks like somebody ripped off part of the side of the ship and all of the docking clamps for one of the shuttle things, and just did a big scrape up along the side of it. You remember in the movie Galaxy Quest when they're taking the ship out and it was doing a long scrape along the space station? It looks like somebody did that with more damage. You're not sure how many breaches to the there are to the hull in there, you know, because even really small breaches in space equal fuck you, because outer space is just real bad like that. So micro breaches can turn into, and your oxygen's gone. What do you do now? Well,
they really fucked up with the shuttle.
It looks as though somebody purposefully decided like to rub the shit out of two ships and just sat there like this, trying to make fire. That's your guess. I mean, you can't even see how somebody could. And I mean, it looks like they didn't even bother to release the docking clamps and stuff. So those will all need to be replaced. It looks like there's several thousand creds of damage done to the ship at a minimum. It'd be kind of like finding out somebody has brought a dump truck and decided to scrape it along the wall of your home, and then it went, oh, I shouldn't have done that. I'll undo it and back up while scraping along the side of your home and then driving off. You know, ripping out windows and shit like that as they go, going, all better now.
Yeah. Well, we have insurance.
Yeah, but if you put a claim against it, then the rates just might go up. Because insurance companies.
Yeah, well, something to look into. Oh.
They look at their ship and just sit there stressed out.
What was it that they changed the password to?
I love it.
That's right. Freddie did mention something about changing it, didn't he?
It's Batman is among us. I whisper.
That would be so cool. Batman was still alive, and he's like right behind you, going, "Yes." That'd be awesome.
No. Okay, we're just gonna go for it.
Yeah. I see nothing is watching it at all. We're not even watching it.
That checks out.
This is unbelievable luck. I go right towards it.
Gee, heads over to the spaceship.
No, Dana, that one.
Card for Pete. That's awesome. No problem. Eventually, you get to you just go to the most fucked up looking Firefly. It's like new on most of it, and one side is cheese grater. And that's now your ship. So it's now like an identifying mark, I guess. And you head over to it, and the little password thing is there.
Cover your mouth when you whisper.
No.
No. Like,
Batman is among us.
And it shows some guy with a fucking directional mic. No problem. Door opens up, and a guy on a horse gallops right into you guys. You have two choices: either be trampled or dodge. Up to you. Ha-ha! He says as he goes back.
Dodge.
Right.
Is this from inside or outside?
Inside.
I thought you had him locked up.
Dodge or be trampled. Quick.
Yeah, we
Dodging.
left
I'm
him
just
in the
trying-
closet.
Glenn attempts to dodge, goes for getting trampled instead.
Oh, yes.
Dana Zool backflips off of the
Dodge.
ramp. And McKay, all right. So let's see. On McKay. Right. He manages to miss both of you guys, and he gallops off. I believe you're here as he gallops through these streets.
Who was that?
Who was that?
It's the electric monk. And screw him.
Inside of the spaceship are a lot of piles of, it looks like grease and bolts mixed into it. And they smell bad for some reason.
Is this the radiation removal tubs?
No. Just imagine several piles about as big as like if you chop off the top of a motorcycle helmet, that much space, and then put them at random around the common area of the ship. And it's mostly grease with nuts and bolts and stuff in it. And it smells bad.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Evidence analysis?
I think it's electric horse shit.
Guard.
Huh. Didn't shit
Why
the
would you
last time.
program that?
Right.
What was it eating?
Right.
This leads
Well,
to
that
so many
is the
questions.
next concerning question about what the state of the, maybe it ate its way out of the storeroom, wherever it was you put it. Okay, get rid of the nada. Sorry, covering up the many unexpected connections.
Ah,
No problem.
my chance.
It appears that the door for the storeroom has been more or less kicked off of its hinges, and your food replicator machines all empty of. You need to go buy replacement packets for those, and the plastic on some of these seats has been taken off, and somebody has written like they started on several different theories of different things, but they believed in all of them. They were super contrary, and they wrote those with the goo from the food machine on the walls, and then kind of gave up partway through. So other than that, the ship looks fine. Oh, and somebody also sorted like you only have basic kitchen supplies, and so they're all sorted by size or color or both. You're not really sure. But they're laid out very neatly. Like somebody had a lot of time on their hands and was, looking for meaning in it.
Wow.
Yeah, a lot of time on their hands.
Seriously, screw that guy.
So, do you have cleaning supplies?
They haven't even bought the optional furniture and stuff to make it
Whatever
homely.
came with the ship.
Right.
Okay.
It has a small bottle. The only cleaning supplies is a small bottle of new ship smell. All better.
I'll check for hull breaches.
How? Are you looking for things you can see or put your finger through?
Visually.
Is there a diagnostic button?
You're not really sure. Give me a ship's engineering roll. As far as putting your
It
finger
should still
through,
have the manual.
it's been eaten.
Access it on the computer.
That'd be a computer use roll. Glenn, you only find a couple places you can put your finger through, so you're pretty good.
Well, I'm not trying to access it because I don't believe I have access. From my understanding, it was locked down, so where Dana and Glenn can, but I'm not sure if anybody else can.
Dana turns it on, and she's like looking for it, and it's like, welcome to the Firefly model spaceship, blah, 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 blah. And then it says, hey, please give me your Mandarin roll, as all owner's manuals are usually in Mandarin for reasons nobody can. God damn it, she says. It appears to be a spoken manual as well. McKay goes, yes, we just have to, and he gives you a series of instructions that give me engineering rolls. Everybody else, he's attempting to translate instructions that could possibly do things. Yes, Glenn knows what to do. He's like, that will fix it entirely. My God, that's brilliant and simple, McKay.
I stick my finger in the hole.
All right, no problem. As long as you keep it there.
Doing that. Stop it. I slap at their hands.
She's very strict with you, but you like the discipline. Dana, do you have ship engineering?
I don't think that I do.
Mash the
I've
learn
been trying
button.
to-
Get a check and learn. You'll love it. I thought you were skill whoring up the learn or the engineering.
I am.
But you don't have it.
I don't have it.
Awkward.
And
Your skill whoring hasn't been going well, I'm guessing.
I'm not even. Is this a write-in engineering or?
Yeah. Starship engineering write-in.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Usually the PCs aren't really into engineering because it's like.
Yeah, I had a feeling that there was a list of skills for ships that we'd settled on.
It's on one of the cards, too. And as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
And that's the only place it's actually ever been written down is on one of the cards. So you'll have to wait until you get the card and madly copy it before somebody buries the card.
Nope.
All right. Well, you're not sure, but Glenn's like, pretty much we just have to do these certain steps, and Pete translated from Mandarin, or McKay translated from Mandarin, and we should be good to go.
No. It has nothing to do with the electronic horse poop. I'm sure of that.
But if you're near it and you see bubbling...
Nope. Nope.
Something about also you have to run microwaves through the ship, and there's a knock at the door.
I look through the viewfinder.
Hey, you see, it looks like a couple of police officers, like you're watching on the screen because there's like a door camera and you see like a couple of police officers, and behind them it looks like a strike team, and the guy's going,
I turn on the voice. Hello, please leave a message.
And they begin planting explosives around the door. It appears to be the police. They don't seem interested in messages.
I open the door.
All right, you go over, and the guy's sitting there going, "Oh, hi," he says as he's pasting explosives on your door. Right, we need everybody in there to come out. We're going to search the ship, and we'd like to ask you some questions. If you don't do it, then we're going to blow off the door of the ship, come in, get you, take you elsewhere, and ask you harder questions. Would you like to cooperate? Please say no. Please say no. You hear somebody in the back saying.
Well, we've already donated to the fireman's ball. I'm sorry. If only you had come here earlier.
Please ask everybody to step out, ma'am. Vortex
Guys,
Corporation appreciates your cooperation.
What corporation?
Vortex Corporation appreciates your cooperation.
With my acclimatized to Guri, do I know about Vortex Corporation?
They're the ones that own the rock you are literally renting a small space out from. You get a seasonal bill from them, which is due, and unless you pay it, they will repossess your ship and sell it at auction. Or just keep it, because they're Vortex. They're the
Okay,
lords and
fellas,
masters.
put back on your pants. We have to go outside.
Right, you guys go outside for about an hour and a half. Oh, they take back their explosives from around the door. Need them for a different ship. Yes. I know you're fucking thinking about that, too. Anyway, they ask you questions for about half an hour. Like, they separate you all and they hold up pictures of Freddy and the Rock, and they're demanding to know where they are right now.
No idea.
No idea.
Mm-hmm. And they search the ship. They take a sample of the apparently electric horse poop away with them for analysis to make sure it doesn't. Actually, they do the analysis here. They discover it contains zero of what they're interested in. So they very kindly return it to you in a bag. And they tell you you're free to go about your business. And thank you very much for cooperating with Vortex Corporation and its subsidiaries.
Do we want to file a report about the break-in?
They say.
While they're here.
Would you like to see our rates for investigation?
Sure, throw the rates.
Right. So anyway, they essentially are wanting to talk to them because they are both accused of seditious talk.
What's the penalty for that?
Stiff fine. They do have the opportunity to attempt to prove themselves innocent, of course, if they wish to pay trial costs. If you see them, please feel free to turn them in. There will be a reward. Have a nice day.
What is the current bounty on them?
It is 1,000 creds each. As far as bounties go, you can tell that the cops are fucking bored out of their mind to get out of bed for 1,000 creds.
Yes. So, quiet day, huh?
Yeah, well, unless you want to pay the bounties, in which case we will go the fuck away. He looks hopeful.
How much is their fines? Like if they pay the 1,000,
Well,
then they're even?
yeah. If anybody pays it, then, we'll go find somebody with a bigger fine on them.
What's the fine?
1,000
It's not the same as the bounty, is it?
each. Yeah. Yes, however, if a bounty hunter gets dispatched to get them, then the bounty hunter fee gets tacked onto that. And then if they're brought to court, then the court costs are tacked onto it. The judges cost the police officers using the police conveyance in order to be arrested in and taken to jail. All of these things, it should end up being about 20,000 each if they go through the legal system. Would you like to pay for them?
Yeah, let's just pay it off.
We knew you were with them. Please come with us. No, I'm kidding. All right, yes, they take you.
Yeah, really.
You end up paying $2,200, and their fines are paid off just for apparently doing some sort of naughty talk. This is although it's a super safe area, it's a super fucking regulated area, and they have the ability to keep an eye on you. You notice that when they're after you get paid, the guy signals to a couple of parked drones that were on different spaceships, and they go off to wherever the fuck they came from. So yeah, they take away their strike team, looking really disappointed and such. One of the guys, as he's leaving, he's like, "Might want to get that scene too," he says, pointing to the side of your spaceship. You don't want to get fined for it looking like that.
Do you know to file an insurance claim, do you have to do investigation?
Yes.
Or does the insurance place take care of that?
They send out their own investigators that you'd pay for.
Okay.
Oh no. I got DC'd. It. Hello.
Hi.
I don't know why I
Hi.
dropped. Did everybody drop?
I did as well.
Okay. Maybe it was a fuck up in their matrix.
Scott, did you drop off?
Mm-hmm. He did. He
Yeah.
sent a message in
I think we all
Roll20.
did.
Oh, okay. All right, thought like if he's just like hanging out, is everyone frozen?
That's the first time we got DC'd in Jitsi. Essentially, so you know, what my plan is try Roll20. If Roll20 doesn't work, you guys, it doesn't seem to like, for whatever fucking reason. And if that doesn't work, try Jitsi. And if Jitsi doesn't work, then I don't want to pay $240 a year, but I will if I have to. So. Come on, Scott. You can do it. You can make it back. Everybody watching is going to be like, why are they in a different order?
I'm gonna
Hi,
take this
Jill.
opportunity. Excuse me.
Same.
That sounds good.
Well, can I try the manual again?
I think you're forgetting an important thing. You've still got a police bag of electric horse poop in your hand.
I don't even know what to do with this.
Bunch of greasy nuts and bolts left all over your fucking flooring and stuff. Yeah, you're kind of glad you didn't put down the carpeting yet. Wouldn't that be a mess? You're pretty certain that until you learn Mandarin, the electric manual will be worse than useless. Already, it's been trying to convince the other two to activate the self-destruct on the ship, and you weren't even aware you had a self-destruct. So you're thinking it might be like wanting to install a self-destruct so that it can get on with the self-destructing thing.
The self-destruct app.
Would you like the self-destruct app? No, you always ask me. I'm a suicidal computer, god damn it. So, yeah, your computer may be suicidal, but given what it's been dealing with while you guys haven't been around, you kind of feel for it.
Well, I'll just set this baggie somewhere in the cargo hold, and
it just shows like this fucking huge cargo hold, and in the dead center is a small, neat bag of poop. By the way, everybody, let's see, Scott, since you paid their fine, go ahead and grab 2 cards for being nice to the other PCs who were less than deserving of your kindness. No problem. You look around the buttons and such, and
Excuse me.
Dana, give me a computer starship, computer hardware systems roll.
separate from engineering.
Yeah. You can go for
got a yin yang.
There you go. See?
Everybody.
You see what happens when you help people out. Just flush all your cards away and grab new ones. Yeah. All right. You notice that the buttons and such tend to blink and flash, and it's really...
Flash and blink and...
Mm-hmm. They're not flashing and blinking in the right order necessarily, but yeah, there's a lot of flashing and blinking buttons. Playing with them, you do
World
get a
of
broad...
Pain.
What?
World of Pain. Everyone discards everything and does not refill.
Wait a minute. I might have a nope. I haven't looked at my new ones yet.
Ooh.
I do not have a nope.
No.
Keep discarding them.
I can't tell you, Scott, how fucking funny it is. I give you a reward for helping Freddie and Rock, and then you end up losing all your cards.
Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of gives you the flavor of the campaign in just a very encapsulated version. So, yeah. Anyway, you do accidentally bring up a broadcast from your good friends at the corporation that you just got done dealing with. Today, Ultranet hacker and assassin Karzan was captured by the forces of the Vortex Group. Karzan stands accused of killing over a dozen people by hacking the Ultranet and conspiring to kill more. The trial is expected to move swiftly, with the execution of this notorious criminal scheduled for 7 days. Anti-death activists are objecting on various irrational grounds, such as the trial has not even started. There's talk that Karzan has been framed for these heinous crimes. The other guy goes, I think you mean heinous. Are you sure? I thought it was hyenas. We'll go with hyenas. With these hyenas crimes. Back to you, Jeff. That's
Tarzan?
You guys watch the news for a bit?
Turn it off.
I don't know how.
So, right. Would you like to flip some switches and stuff, Dana?
I'm leaving everything right how it is.
Okay, no problem. It continues broadcasting the news nonstop at like loud volume. Cool.
I want to search for surveillance equipment from the Vortex people after they look through here. Did they leave anything behind?
You look for anything big enough that you might notice it.
Yep. Yeah.
And micro tracker. What? Anyway, right. You guys go searching around. Let's see. Dana, give me a spot hidden roll. Lower is better. The other two just sit there and watch you walk around. They seem to be trying not to watch the news.
All right.
Roll a d6 minus 1.
3.
You found 3 different bugging devices.
I want to roll spy lore to determine where the best places to bug would be.
Sure. Well, since this is a pretty modern thing, they could have sprayed you guys with nanite bugs that are currently, like RFIDing you. They could pretty much anywhere in the ship is a good place because there's like grates and stuff like that. There's like smuggling, hiding places. There's so many different places you could. In fact, they could have a fucking Chinese man hidden with a fucking microphone in one of these places, and you would not know it. It just shows him pointing it at you with headphones on.
Blah.
He goes.
Okay.
Sneaks up. Yeah, you're also with your critical spy lore. Visual is no way to look for bugs. You need bug detection equipment.
Yeah.
I mean, the only ones you find are visual is the ones that like, okay, she's dancing around. You're like, got the bug. Those are the ones that are like to reassure people who don't know about this sort of thing that yes, you found all the bugs. She continues dancing around you and taunting you with the bugs, though. And after
I
a while,
find a container in the kitchen, a sealed container.
Unfortunately, I haven't bought the Tupperware upgrade packet.
I see everything. There's nothing that has a lid.
You chose her to dump out some other stuff. She's not sure what it is. It's kind of like white, thick, and powdery. Dumps it out. Now you have a container.
Just put it next to the news broadcast.
Cruel.
I would like it in a sealed container first. Thank you.
She seals it in a container to keep them from like taking off and flying to a new location or whatever horrible things they do, and sticks them next to the news broadcast where they can get Vortex Corp news on a 24-hour cycle because the news monster is hungry.
I'm gonna label the box of here's where we can put bugs.
Okay. Shows it just fucking overflowing. The lid's like leaning on its side. PC's like, they found more.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Somebody might find a use for them.
Yeah.
Like throwing them into a hat when they're bored or something. I don't know.
Do we want to look into getting the ship fixed through insurance or whatever? Or do we want to talk to the professor first?
Oh, give me a ship, this size ship, futuristic piloting roll to no shit. Not to actually fly it. You're not anywhere close to the controls. Don't you worry about that. Unless you fumble, in which case you'll make a desperate dash for them. Crit, you're thinking as far as in the air area, as long as you don't go into space, other than an annoying loud whistling that'll be going on from the fucking holes, and keep away from those. Other than that, you'll be fine as long as you stay in the atmosphere belt. If you go into outer space, your problems begin. You see Dana edging toward the controls of the ship with an evil fucking glint in her eye.
We don't have a large futuristic land vehicle.
No, but she wants to fucking take over the ship.
Oh, you have it in the drive. Blank.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
She really wants to just grab the controls and just fucking start this baby up, launch it into space, and suck you guys out through the little fucking holes in the thing. Which, unfortunately, will literally unravel you through the holes right now if you go into outer space. It'll take some time, be super fucking painful, and you'll be pinned there like bugs while it happens. But eventually, you'll be really stretched at that point. But as far as just keeping an atmo, other than loud whistling noise and assuming nobody's in that room, you're fine.
That's good.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good to know.
You just see McKay looking at you guys, and you can tell he's wondering, will they actually pay the parking or forget and just leave?
So,
at this
you
point,
want
will they be
to,
charged?
first things first, take care of your insurance and parking.
Fine. Okay. So it's 30,000 for insurance.
So wait, are you wishing to leave the ship to go to the offices and stuff?
I just do it on my credit card with Wi-Fi.
You can, but they'll hit you with an extra charge.
Let's go to the office and
Okay,
deal
let's
with
go to the office.
They call it the convenience charge.
Bastards.
That sounds like when I buy movie tickets online, they add extra charge. You think, oh, hang on a minute, surely it's not.
Yeah,
it's
it actually
cheaper
takes
for you to do
less
it this
less
way
time.
than employing somebody. But no, they charge extra.
Exactly. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, and you're going to want the pad for the next season.
Yep.
Okay. By the way, I'm still thinking it's one of the funniest things that happened, Pete. All the trouble they went through to move their spaceship when it was like 2,000 creds to have it towed to a new pad, but they instead went through amazing amounts of trouble. Horrible things happened.
I need to make sure it actually flew.
You found that out? Okay, is there anything else other than insurance and the pad costs that you want to buy?
So the parking and the utilities are separate.
Okay, well, the pad, when you say parking, what do you mean the parking? Talking about the pad it's sitting on?
The pad.
Yeah, I've got the pad in there. You want utilities to keep it going. Let's see, where did I put utilities?
500.
Yeah, utilities are rather cheap. Yeah, there it is. Anything else?
That should do us.
1.1. Oh, by the way, there's a message when you pay your 50,000 and 50050.
I've got 44,550.
Whoops. Insufficient funds. They begin to hit
No.
you with insufficient funds
I'm
problem.
saying the math. It's 30,000 plus 10,000.
35,000. Oh no, I've got a calculator here. I'm rather certain of the math. Plus, did you include the tax?
Yeah.
500 plus the pad is 10,000 plus the insurance is 35,000.
Okay.
Equals 50050, including the 10%. And so do you have that much on your card?
Nope.
Cool. plus insufficient funds.
How much are you short?
Need about 10K.
Because we just sold some chickens.
Yeah. I have got. Where's my money?
Let the good times roll.
So.
Yes, yeah. I've got 10K.
Do you have 11K so you can give them 10K?
Yes, I have 11K, so I can give him 10K.
Excellent.
Can't we just jointly pay it?
No.
Of course not.
So he transfers money to you, loses 10% in that, and then you lose 10%. Plus you mark off an additional 200 cred for the insufficient funds charge, and you're good. Now, also there's a message on both of your cred cards that's saying that Vortex Corporation will be increasing its tax rate to 15% soon. Because they didn't feel that they were getting enough of your money. Yeah, but they still boast one of the lowest tax rates on the rocks.
All right. Well, that's done.
Hooray! Please make a note, you're paid through the end of season 7. And you managed to get it in just under the fucking wire before the new tax increase comes.
Should have waited on the insurance to see if they pay in.
They figured that since you didn't claim on anything and paid your insurance again without saying a word, that everything was fine, and anything that happens after this is probably your own fault. Or before this was just you having high spirits on your ship. Yes, high spirits. Or they might have paid it. Nobody can say now. So, but your insurance rates didn't go up yet. They may go up anyway just because, but you're kind of doubting it since you have only flown the ship once and it was to a new pad. So as far as that goes, it was literally driven by a little old lady only once on one Sunday ever. Sure, she got in a 17-car pileup at the time, but other than that, it's fine. Is there any other stuff you wanted to do in this zone?
Get my spacesuit. Go visit Clem's.
Get the ship fixed. Professor, buy an armor t-shirt.
I don't know if you have enough money to get your ship fixed.
We need to look into the insurance claim.
They figured that since you just paid your insurance, everything's fine. Would you like to have an investigation started to have your to get your ship fixed? Or the guy looks really bored. He says, you might want to check out how much it costs on your own, because if it's a minor repair, then it'd be cheaper for you in the long run if you didn't file a claim. And less paperwork for me, so I'd say that's a win all around. But if you insist, I'd be delighted, of course, to take your money and start a claim process.
That is part of looking into it.
Here's a card of somebody who can go and evaluate the damages and give you a repair thing. Cost estimate.
Thanks.
Sure. Guy's delighted to come out and look at your ship. He tells you he'll do it for free, the looking, not the fixing. He's very careful to state that. And he also speaks in a very clear voice and enunciates every word, like he's being recorded by multiple cameras. He is. He comes out, takes a look at it, and goes over, puts his finger in the hole. He goes, there's your problem. Guessing the shuttle might need some fixing too.
I would assume so.
He looks around, doesn't see a shuttle, shrugs. But you just want an estimate on your ship?
Yep.
Looks around. He goes, I think I get her done for 70,000. He taps his pipe on the side of the ship, listens to it. Yeah, he says. Want me to get started? He angles his body so his cameras are framing you better.
No, not today.
Yeah, just let me know. He gives you his card. He types in some stuff. On his cred card, he gets a cred card reader, sticks his cred card in, looks at you expectantly.
What's this?
It's a cred card reader. Stick your cred card near your side. That way I'll get you the estimate and all that.
He's giving you the quote.
He nods
He's
halfway.
giving you a soft copy of the quote. I'm assuming.
That's
You
correct,
sold me
sir.
the quote.
The guy looks at you as though you may be soft. He goes, "You don't want it in writing? No problem." Takes out his credit card reader, packs up the credit card reader, and he goes, "Have a good day." And he fucks off. Do you want to get a different estimate?
So, thinking 70K plus however much it is to replace a shuttle. It's probably worth an insurance claim.
Have a look into your terms and conditions of the insurance first before putting a claim. Just to be sure that when you get fucked over, you understand why.
Card for Pete. He's dealt with real life insurance. You look at your terms and
No, I actually just have dealt with real life insurance for my car, for our car quite recently. It was actually a really good experience. We got a loaner car and everything.
Wow. I thought your car was like really almost an antique or something. Like
No,
classic
not
or
my
something.
Jag.
Oh.
Our other car.
Got it.
We got rear-ended, sitting at some lights.
Oh,
So-
that should be a piece of piss.
Yeah, exactly.
Glenn, I need a bureaucracy roll to figure out your terms and conditions. They seem to be long enough to make the Apple terms and conditions a footnote.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. Thinking that if you file with them, they'll probably end up doubling or tripling your insurance rates, but you should be able to make this work because you're super good at bureaucracy.
Nope, I am not.
Taylor looks at it and goes, "Too many words!"
How much does a new shuttle cost?
For some reason, you're also, if you can prove that your shuttle was stolen and you put out a bounty on the people who who did it, and yes, there will be fucking videotape somewhere tape. There will be a recording somewhere of who did it. You're pretty sure it's the RPCs. Then they will definitely go on the fucking wanted list and stuff. Let's see. A new shuttle cost. Let me find vehicles real quick, y'all. Yeah, they will be. You'll end up paying for them too if you're nice. For that,
I'm going to put out a bounty on them. I'd say.
oh no,
like,
the insurance company
they
will.
abandoned it and it fell into the sun or something.
Yeah, no, it doesn't work like that. Let's see. A new shuttle, brand new, only 50K. you might be able to get it fixed for less. You've only had the one quote from the guy who was recommended by the insurance company.
Right.
And you did see a place called Mad Hakim's that is set up in Arabic style, like over the top cheesy Arabic style tents, like Bedouin tents and stuff.
Dana, what do you think?
I think we can't fly anything yet anyway. Let's wait on it.
Yeah, part of it is where are you going to get the money from?
Plus, if you wait on it, then your insurance time will definitely slip away because the insurance company will go back through the recordings. Since they're insuring you, they're probably recording the ship from several different angles and whatnot. So they would want to know how it got fucked up, and then they'd play back the recordings and discover a couple of goofy PCs go, I want this one, let's get it! On the good news, though, you would have access to a copy of that tape to watch the PCs ripping apart your ship, and then you could play that on a loop to help you fucking stress by it, Like how some people have special soothing sounds for relaxation, you'd have this to get stressed the fuck out.
I think that eventually some non-PC is going to mess with our ship and we'll use the insurance then.
That's pretty fucking brilliant. If you can get them to mess with the same side, as a matter of fact, the insurance company may argue against it, but if you get them to blow out this entire side like bombs or something, that would be a fucking great insurance thing right there. Put a bounty on his ass. Yeah, I like it. Take the card, Dana. That's some off-the-wall thinking there.
So, we can go talk to the professor. I'll go see if we can talk to the professor.
Which professor are you wanting to go talk to?
Professor, name who I can't, Kainsworth or something I think her name was, so I can't recall it off the top of my head.
What? What's he do?
Professor Kainsworth looks exactly like Professor Answorth.
Oh, that lady. Yeah.
Looks exactly like.
Got it. No problem.
You know who I'm talking about now?
Yep. You're talking about the crazy mad science lady who keeps popping up.
Yes, except when Doc and I, well, it was Doc Yang, Doc Fulton and I spoke to her, this version of her did not come across particularly crazy.
Yep, and she's got a kid.
And she's got a kid, that's right.
Which may help with her stability. You're pretty sure if you were to get the kid killed somehow, then, she would go fucking nuts and be just like the other ones. Yay! All right. You go talk to her. She looks rather surprised to see you because it's been a while since she's seen you.
Again, if she wishes to go elsewhere to talk.
Yep. You guys meet up in a park. Dana and Glenn are lurking nearby. Lurking.
Well, not particularly. They're the ones who want to talk to her.
They lurk closer. You guys all meet in a coffee shop. How's that?
Yes. So are we meeting in Cafe Dirt again or
sounds
somewhere
good.
else?
You guys all lurk at the same table together.
Why
you
gotta be so weird, Glenn?
Do people smoke in Guri?
No.
Not intentionally.
Well, yeah. Good point. Take a card there, Dana. Let's see. This lady looks closer to this.
Vigo?
No, not Vigo.
The one above Vigo.
The one above Vigo. But yes, if she looked like Vigo, that'd be fucking great. It's like, wow, she's pretty.
How's the baby?
Let's go out of control. Scroll up.
She says, I understand you want to hire a scientist?
Yes.
Which of you is actually the owner of the ship?
Well, so Glenn and Dana are the owners of the vessel, and they wish to chat to you first before we work out if...
Who is the captain?
I'm the pilot.
And who is the captain?
I'm captain.
Very well. She relaxes a bit. And what is your normal type of operation you do with the ship?
Well, we're at the beginning of our industry of it. Starting ground floor, as in it's been staying on the ground.
You have a ship.
Yes.
And how long have you had it?
I shrug.
And you do not fly it. She looks at
That's
McKay like...
That's one of the things we're working on.
Where did you achieve your piloting skill?
Me?
You said you were the pilot. She begins to look more uncomfortable.
Yes. Self-taught.
She looks really uncomfortable. I see, she says. And what sort of missions do you believe you will be doing with the ship? What sort of things? Captain?
Adventuring
I see.
for the greater knowledge.
Could you be more specific, Captain?
We have many interests in many areas. Almost all of them need investigating.
I'm sure you understand, Professor, being that we're in a public place with other people around us.
Oh, I see. You're rock hunters. Oh, that's very, very risky. Very well. And what would be my duties aboard the ship, Captain?
I looked at Pete. I'm not sure why we're here.
What is your position on the ship? She says to McKay.
I actually do not have any shipboard skills. I have very little knowledge of piloting, but besides that...
She looks really uncomfortable.
We need an engineer.
Professor, it is more in line with our previous discussion.
But
He's the advisor. The captain's advisor.
Well, the previous discussion is that, as far as I understood it, is essentially you wanted a housekeeper to just stay on the ship. No?
Well, it was partly somebody, but I mean, you're an expert in spaceship engineering.
Yes. It is among my skill sets, yes.
Yes. And understand that, yes, with way things are, you're concerned about, you want something a bit better for yourself and your child.
Yes. And how long until you have gotten the crew together to be able to leave and go to a different corporac? Captain?
Could take a while.
I see. Our conversation may be premature. I would like to... I am interested, but I would like to be contacted when your plans are more solid. If I am to leave my current employment, I wish to be going somewhere else, different corporac and such, and it would be myself and my son.